Hi there, welcome to Wheelingit Campground overview number 2. We are at Pismo State Beach at the North Beach Campground
This is on the Central California coast.
uh,
It's a beautiful day.
on spring break, so campground is full. And what's great about this campground is you're basically a mile south of downtown Pismo.
Yeah, and you're only a few miles off 101, and actually the road right next to us is Highway 1, so it's really, really easy access. And you'll see later, we're really close to the beach too. Let's go see the campground.
All right, here we are at the entrance booth where you come in or check in. The campground has 102 sites, all dry camping.
And basically the price, right now we're in off season, which is about mid-September to mid-May. And so we're only paying $25 a night, and all the campsites are first come, first serve. But in the high season, which is about mid-May to mid-September, you pay $35 a night, and it's reservation. And it gets booked like crazy. So if you're coming in the high season, you definitely want a reservation.
Checkout time is usually noon, and check-in time they're very strict about is 2 o'clock. You cannot get into your site before 2 o'clock. So you see many people waiting to get to their site.
And that's a good point. You can actually check in to buy your site before 2 p.m., but they won't let you on site until 2, so you're be hanging out here waiting.
Of course, in off-season they may not be around, like when we got here before noon and we were able to get a Primo site on a Monday.
Yeah, and we did self-check-in because the booth wasn't open.
Something to keep in mind.
Yeah, and then the last tip is if you're towing a vehicle, you want to tow that vehicle in because then it doesn't count as an extra vehicle. If you don't tow it in, if you unhitch before the entrance booth, you pay $5 a night extra for that vehicle. If you tow it in, you don't pay anything extra.
All right, let's move on to the next stop.
All right.
All right, now we're at the dump station, which is just to the left-hand side of the check-in booth as you come into the campground. So here's a nice big open dump station.
That's pretty easy to get in and out.
Yeah, really easy. We came in here when we got here, pulled right in, towed, unhooked, and then pulled right back around into the campground.
And another little tip, this is the only threaded potable water spigot in the campground. There's lots of other water spigots around the camp, but they are not threaded. So unless you have a water thief, you won't be able to get water into your rig.
Yeah, actually the water right next to the dump station is non-potable as usual, and then a little further down there at the dump station you see the potable water. So usually they want you to pull up and then put in fresh water. All right, let's go on to the next spot. Okay, this is at the beginning of the loop. This is site number 4, and this is one of the back end sites. So you can see there's a van, Pleasureway, parked in here, probably 22 feet. So backed in right to the back.
And all the back-end sites here are very short. Basically, the campground is a mix of back-end and pull-throughs, but the back-ends are short. So I think the max length in the back-ends is about 25 feet, nothing more.
Yeah, the trailer with overhang you can get back to a little bit, but that's about it.
Here's one of the typical pull-throughs. A lot of these in the campground, they vary a lot with how curved they are and how many trees they have in the way of that curve. So for big rigs, I think the max size here is officially 36 feet. But for big rigs, if there's not a lot of trees in the way, you can actually squeeze in. This particular one wouldn't be a good fit for us. You'll see where we got in a little further on. This is
Right here, one of the facility buildings where they have bathrooms and showers, and it is pay showers, and it's $1 for 2 tokens, and it's 2 minutes per token, so 4 total minutes, and for us that is 2 showers.
2 showers for us. The water pressure is kind of low here. The temperature is good, but you'll notice when the guy next to you flushes the toilet.
Yeah, it can be pretty bad, but good deal. And here's our site, number 17, at the front loop. As you can see, quite spacious. No tree in this pull-through, so it was relatively easy for us to get in. As you can see, max 36-foot RV. Well, we are 41.6 end to end with our car. We fit with no problem.
And this side is nice for us because we have full solar pretty much all day.
And this is our sitting area. So you see a picnic table, fire ring, plenty of grass, nice and spacious.
Yeah, it's really huge. Very green around here.
can see here to the other side of the first loop, and then behind that first loop is the second loop in the campground. So plenty of green all the way around. Okay, here we are walking to the beach. Now, this state beach is wonderful because they allow dogs on leash. Actually, Pismo in general, every beach in Pismo allows dogs on the beach, on leash, of course. So it's a lovely walk, and you'll see the beach as soon as we get there.
Hey, we made it to the beach,
And this is why you come here.
and it literally took us what, 30 seconds to get here, 40 seconds to get here.
Yeah, it's maybe 50 yards from the first campsites, and we're looking down towards downtown Pismo. That is Pismo Beach Pier.
And you can walk down there on the sand.
Yeah, it's less than a mile. You can go either by the sidewalk, there's a nice path down there, or down by the beach, or what we do is go down one way and come back the other, down to get a coffee or lunch or whatever. And you have this amazing beach at your disposal. Disposal.
At your
Sorry about that.
And one of the nice things about this beach is they do not allow OHVs here. There's a big OHV recreation area, actually right down over there.
Yeah, it's called Oceano Dunes, SRVA, right down there where the fog bank is.
But we are separated by at least a couple of miles from them, and they do not allow any vehicles on the beach here. So this is just for humans, doggies, and the occasional horse. But yeah, just for us.
Okay, that's it.